Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Unloads to the right. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. At the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. And that ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Caught on the outside, it's Moore. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's first down from the 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner goes down. A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quickly complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Trying to get to him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get the...
They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the two-point try. Powers forward. He's not going to make it, stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Still some work to do on 2nd and 7 from the 25. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going